Hey, hey. Uh-oh.
Brought 2 packs for you.
Awesome.
If I give you 2, that brings it down to 2 currents and 7 packs.
Awesome. All right.
Give you 2 in a minute.
And you're all out on the street. The driveway's there.
What's that?
Everyone's got street cars. You look at the driveway,
Huh.
empty.
I got new people bought this house across the street.
Hey, you got a Kleenex in your bag?
So what they did was they kept the house and
Ah, that's good.
done the whole upstairs. They rented
Just one.
that out.
They gotta have
redone
both
the
these.
Oh,
basement,
okay.
and they rented that out. And they rented out a couple of garage down the street.
Who's coffee? Yes, please.
Right on the street because somebody rented out the garage. And they got parked. They could have just parked in their driveway, you know, instead because
They're going to get plowed over there, isn't it?
the old lady across the street,
She got a $55 ticket.
Oh, I should blow my nose.
my grandkids have got, what they have a place? Oh, maybe spaces in our place. Apartment, and that yard,
She's gonna park right in front of the house. In front of her apartment. Supposed to move it at night. She got a ticket.
Oh,
$55.
They should go, she should go in and get that shit. My daughter, they've got 4 cars, and they're only allowed 2. So what they do is they bring the 1 car down and park it in my driveway. I got a parking on the back there, so they park right in behind in my house.
You got your rider?
Yeah, I rode
If they
here.
don't, they give them tickets. So they
Oh, you're
they
awful
put
dry.
Yeah, it's not
one
raining.
car, 1 car in the garage, 1 in the driveway goes down here.
It's gonna be
sitting
nice
here,
tomorrow,
and 1
40s.
car
That's what I
goes
hear.
allowed 1 car in the
Yeah,
road.
that's what I
They
hear.
gotta bring down the
Even
marker.
when there's a storm coming?
Oh, if there's a storm, well, then they have to
Is this the
move
one
it
you smashed
down
up?
my driveway.
No, the other
You
one.
leave it there for 3 or 4 days.
Someone parked
At
in
least
front
you
of my
didn't get hurt.
place. When the plow came,
Yeah.
it was going
The wrist the
to my
last time.
driveway, sort of
Yeah,
went
yeah.
out, so it spread.
I think I'd rather hurt myself than the bike.
Thanks.
Eh? I think I'd rather hurt myself than the bike.
They go by
I'll take
several
another one,
times
actually.
because there's 1 drain next door, and there's no drains there.
You want
and
2?
All the water drains
No.
down.
Yeah, 2. I got enough.
All the way down, the water comes this way, and there's no drains there. And so what happens is, it goes over my whole street front and goes over into the next street, and goes down my 2 streets. And I call them up.
How you doing today? Good.
I'm saying, all you gotta do is put a thing on the back, or get the thing to come and clean the leaves, because the one guy, he
Yeah, I heard
cleaned the leaves.
when your bike got stolen.
No, not stolen. It's smashed up.
No, the white one.
No, I sold that to Isaac. You know Big Isaac?
Oh, you still have it?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
What time is it? Oh,
Hope it's heavy duty, isn't it?
Why, is that what he
be
said?
careful.
Sharon.
Oh, Sharon. No. That, she's talking about
Those
Chris.
pants, I
Big
laugh when I
Chris.
look
He
at
got
those
his.
pants.
It was an I
It's funny, eh?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your toy?
But they know who it. I think he knows who it
They're
is.
slow at the game. Tell them.
No, oh wait, John's got a breakfast coming, that's what it is.
Oh,
John
screwed
screws
him.
it up.
Huh.
He's waiting for his toast for 20 minutes.
They make John's breakfast first. That's more money, John's breakfast. Oh, it looks like it's raining now.
No, it's just fog.
I just see it.
It says it's not
on the
gonna rain
window-
till like 7.
On the other window looks like it's pretty
It's misty this morning, eh?
If you know who got the bike, why you don't go get it?
Because it's probably already gone by now. They think it's Scott and I, because it's the same building, right? supposed to rain today or no? Just all gray, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Murray. He's making himself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He brings all his stuff. He gets him to make them toast. I think he even brings his own peanut butter. I know, classy, huh?
Oh, all right.
We pay him $5 a day.
That's hard to believe, huh? We give him a cigarette.
No cigarettes, no mattress. Oh, there we go.
Remember that song, No Cigarettes? No.
That was Harry Belafonte?
Oh, he was good. Believe it or not, that guy was good.
Made movies too.
Oh yeah, he was
Him and
famous,
Sidney
famous.
Poitier made a movie.
I
It
didn't
was funny.
realize.
Have you ever seen that one?
What?
Sidney Poitier and him made a movie together. It was funny. It was really good. Yeah, I forget the name of it. As an actor, I like Sidney Poitier. He was good.
Oh, everybody liked him.
To Sir with Love. Lulu was the singer.
Hepburn,
Yeah,
Spencer Tracy,
those are two. They're my favorite actress and actors. Both of them.
I like It's a Mad, Mad World.
Everybody was in it. Every comedian was in it. Everybody.
Jerry Lewis was in that, wasn't he?
Oh, Jerry Lewis.
Everybody.
No, he wasn't in it.
I don't know. They had all comedians in it though.
Remember the guy with
Loaded.
Remember the guy with locks in the basement? He was funny.
I haven't seen that since the '60s. That's what me.
Jonathan Winters, that's who I like. He was funny.
He's funny. He's funny on interviews with Johnny Carson. So Johnny Carson just had tears in his eyes laughing. Jonathan Winters.
least the way Time Life tells it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Another month and you'll be riding your bike every day
Mm-hmm.
into February. Oh, yeah.
I got 2 days left before it gets all snowy and rainy again.
I hate the end of winter though, you know, you can go 2 weeks with like 60, 70 degrees, this is great. Then you wake up in the morning and there's snow. You know, like, and then it's not, by noon it's melted.
Yeah, but at least it's the end of the year, not the beginning.
Ah, shit. I forgot something at home.
What's that?
For a joke, I had a piece of duct tape and I was gonna put it across my mouth when I come in here. That's on the table. I was gonna put it in and sit like this and see what you say. Yeah. Leave it on. Leave it on, Don. Don't take it out.
We'll put a little hole in it for your straw,
So I
cup.
could breathe, because I could, yeah, I would suffocate. Yeah. The mind works in mysterious ways, eh?
You know how people abduct people and they tape them up?
No.
If
Oh,
they
I
did that,
bleed, because my
you
nose
couldn't
plugs
breathe.
up. I died.
I know. so
I'd say,
did I.
please don't. They said, okay, I won't. And they
Oh,
put it
fuck.
across, yeah. People, I've read, people have died. They don't mean to kill them, and their nose plugs up. Oh, God, I begged to the guy, please don't. I
What a
won't
way
yell,
to
I
go.
won't scream. Okay, I won't
What a
put
way
it.
to go, eh?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I'd say to the guy, oh, look, before you put the tape, let me squirt the stuff. Huh? I got this stuff, let me squirt it.
Yeah,
Okay, now you can put the tape.
I'll give you $100 to swear.
He's telling the guy, you might as well shoot me now and kill me, because I don't want to suffocate to death. I'd rather take the bullet, you know. That's a horrible death, suffocation. That's a horrible death. Drowning before you actually pass out, you're breathing in water, that's a bugger.
Yeah, but it's better than fire.
When I worked in the ambulance, we picked up people in the fire. It looks like a hamburger that was built on a stove, on a barbecue, and you forget.
All right. We didn't need to hear that.
It really is. But yeah, it's the worst. When I did that job, the worst.
Oh,
But boy, did we get some nice watches.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Wednesday.
And go smoke this after you're done.
I don't think that would be a good idea, because I got a cough, cold.
Ew.
I think our,
It's not COVID, but it's.
the new year, our CPP or OAS is gonna be a little more when you get your thing in the bank. Every
Right.
year they add,
Oh,
it won't be much, 30, 40 bucks.
I did an extra coffee this month.
That barely pays for a hooker.
Yeah, they don't give much. You don't get enough. Maybe in 1960.
Yeah.
There's an old grandmother working at by babies,
Babies, oh,
right beside Mike's,
yeah.
and she was so old. And I said, "What's she do there, Mike?" And because he had to go in there
Yeah.
and talk to him. She was there till she died. Like she was fucking wrinkly, old. Who would want her? But
She probably had her regulars.
I know.
Vast discounts. Memberships.
Met another old lady her age, and what do you do? Oh, I work. I'm
Sex worker.
I'm a professional dancer.
Good for you. You'd have to tell her.
And used to be the bar down here on King Street. The strippers were there, the station hosts. They were like the rejects from the other, you know, they're already 60 years old. Stretch marks all over here, you know, and you can see the cesarean where they had the scar. And, and they tried anyways. And the old men would be about 75, 80, sitting, drool coming from their mouth, looking at the 75-year-old stripper.
Where's this place?
Used to be stationed.
Asking for a friend.
Then you go to Sundowner and you think, wow, they were different. They were different there. Yeah.
Well, the further out of town you go, the less they were.
Yeah.
The ones that made money were in Toronto.
My cousin was knew the one in the Sundowner, and she's had like a almost $1 million home in Niagara Falls. She makes over $100,000 a year stripping at the Sundowner. That's a good
And
income.
she likes dancing anyways.
That's a good income.
O'Neill just goes over forever. Over the bank. Doesn't go there through the driveway.
You ever see? I don't know if it was ever wrong in maybe big cities where you see the man and he takes off his clothes and the women, they're all screaming, they're putting money into his shorts.
They're wilder than the guys. I heard.
Yeah, they're screaming, they're all wives, you know, going out to see the male stripper. I remember in 1960, I went to Buffalo. We went to the burlesque in Buffalo on Main Street, and this stripper, Blaze Star, she was the big deal in the 50s.
I added a little fender to my bike so I don't get my ass wet every time I ride. I attached the bag with bungee cords, and then that little plastic piece is held in place by the back straps of the back bag.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so it won't come out. It's a lot better. I don't get my butt wet every time I ride now.
Where did you get that thing?
At Hamilton.
In Hamilton?
Yeah, there's a guy who runs a company called AffordableEbikes.ca.
Oh yeah?
AffordableEbikes.ca, yeah. Only $4,300.
Ooh.
I'm gonna buy a bunch more of them. I think rent them out for the season.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, every summer I'll have like 4 or 5 that I can rent out for $600 a piece for 3 months. That's a good deal. $200 a month.
Yeah.
And then at the end of summer, you bring it back. I give you back your credit card deposit. But when I get them to build my next ones, all those screws that hold the batteries in, they'll have headless screws, so they can't switch out batteries,
Right.
right? And inside each bike will be a tracker,
The what?
and like an air tag,
Oh yeah?
right? So if someone steals it, we'll at least get the frame back. But people will look after them if they've got their own money on deposit. Guarantee it. They're so much fun.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you've ever ridden a scooter, you can ride one of these.
Yeah.
If you ever ridden a throttle scooter, you can ride one of these.
I had a couple Harley Davidsons.
Oh, you know how to ride
I know how
then.
to ride.
Yeah. Yeah. They're so good on electrical, like a full charge, and you can go for days in town. Right?
The last bike I had was an old 63 Harley Panhead. I put it all together, just built it in pieces, eh? And then a buddy of mine really wanted it, so I sold it to him, and I said, if you let this thing go, I'm fucking taking it back. No bitching, no whining, no fucking money exchange. I'm taking it back. Take care of this thing, man. Keep it pristine, right? And he
Nice.
did.
Nice.
Then he moves to Florida. He brings the bike with him, right? Then he wins another motorcycle in Tennessee.
Wow.
So he gets his ass down to Tennessee, and he's riding this bike back to Florida, and he gets killed in a fucking car accident. So the
Wow.
bike, my bike now, gets shipped back to St. Catharines. His son has it, or had it, and his son went on a camping trip with some friends. And he decided to take a midnight swim, and when he did, he had a seizure and he drowned. So now my bike is actually back in Niagara. It's sitting in a fucking automobile shop or something at St.
Wow.
Catharines. my son found it. He took a picture of it and he showed it to me, and it was like, holy fuck! It was like just the way I left it almost. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Well, what a fucking bizarre story, though. Eh?
Wow,
Like,
eh?
Can you imagine winning a motorcycle and then you're driving it back home and you get killed on it?
Jesus.
Bizarre, though, right? I mean, you know. And my son's like, you know, Dad, he goes, I fucking put some money aside. He says, I'll buy it from this guy, and you know, I'll buy it from the state or whatever the deal is, and I'll give it to you. And I'm saying, Harley, as much as I'd love that, I go, I don't even have my license. I go, mine's suspended because of having seizures.
Yeah, it
I
would
said
sit in my garage now for.
Yeah, and I don't want to spend that kind of money for. I think it's estimated at $9,000 or something like that. So he wanted to get it for me, so I'd have it. And I was like, I got nowhere to put it. I go, I can't really ride it around the neighborhood. If I ever get caught, I'll be in a lot of trouble. I don't need that kind of grief. But it was nice of him.
And
to
if you
offer.
have it, you'll want to ride it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I drove that thing all the way to Ontario and back with two other guys. They had newer bikes, and man, we had to pull over a few times with me to adjust stuff. It was an old girl. I miss it though. It was a nice bike. I'm glad it's still around. It was kept the way I left it.
That's cool.
It was a very nice color red. I picked it from a coffee mug that I had. This coffee mug was this color I wanted the bike, and I brought the mug to a guy that was painting it. And he somehow almost identically matched the color. It looked great.
That's neat how they can do that. Match color.
It's amazing what they can do.
I watched a video of a guy in Thailand and he could do it by eye.
Oh,
He did the same thing by eye, and he had a bucket, and some guy brought him a broken piece of bumper or something, and the guy just by eye, he put it in. Sure enough, come out and painted it, and then they showed a time lapse because it changes color when it dries, right? And sure enough, it matched perfect. Eh? By eye, this guy did it. Eh? I can't imagine. Where I used to work at this company that we did, they made paint. And they had a $250,000 machine that did what this guy could do by eye. And it would dollop out like little micro spurts of different colors to get the exact thing.
It's okay though. I got it out of my system anyways. I mean, I rode for quite a few years. I had a great time. I won a couple trophies with it in show and shines and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, it's all good. I'm cool with it now. I'm fine with the fact that my license is suspended. I really don't give a shit.
You can get it back though, no? Or do you think it's...
I'd have to get some paperwork from my doctor, which I don't have, and I can't find just any old doctor to fill out paperwork for me that doesn't even know me.
Yeah, you'd
know
have
what
to
I mean?
start all over again.
So I'm at square one. So I just, you know, I ripped up whatever it was they sent me and said, you know what, keep the fucking thing. I'm done. I get around just fine enough. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm done. I can walk. I got a bike, bus, friends like Rick.
Yeah.
You know. Even when I go play, man, fuck, they pick me up and they drop me off, and I mean, I'm not even spending any money on cabs to go to some of these gigs.
Yeah.
I got Cheers. That'd be a pretty good cab ride from there to my place. My friend comes and picks me up at 7 o'clock at night. We'd head over to the Inspired Cannabis, get some weed, go to her place, where me, her, and her husband smoke a bunch of weed, and we go set up and play for 3 hours.
Nice.
It's fun. I'm taking the next bus home. Got Louise's bus pass. She's going out on make sure she has her bus pass, and I'm kind of tired. I was at borderline last night till about 4 to 11. I came home, watched TV for about an hour, and fell asleep. Woke up about 20 to 4 this morning, and I'm just not, I don't know, not 100%. What you watch? I'll probably go home and find a bunch of other shit to do anyways.
Yeah. I stayed up all night the other night watching videos and stuff, and then
on the internet?
yeah, so then last night I managed to stay up till like 9, and then I went to bed, but I was up early again, right? So, but that's all right.
That's my favorite time. In the middle of the night. So quiet, peaceful, do whatever you want. Got a couple of kids living upstairs from me. They're in their 20s. They have parties once in a while, but they're not really loud at all. I mean, one night I got up 2:30 in the morning. We don't smoke in the house, so I stepped outside to smoke. And I hear these girls giggling. So I got a little nosy, and I walked down the driveway, and I looked around the corner of the house. There's 2 or 3 of them crossing the street laughing, and they're going up to the apartment upstairs. Good for you, boys.
They're coming for the free booze.
Yeah. They haven't complained about anything we do down there, so. I smoke weed in my bedroom once in a while, not too often, but I could have sworn one day I was folding laundry and I could smell weed. So I think they're up there smoking it too, and if they're not going to say nothing, I'm not going to say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But cigarette smoke, my landlord, like he's a non-smoker, has been all his life, so he can smell a dirty ashtray from a mile away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to take that chance. I don't want to get evicted. We got nowhere to fucking go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like winning a lottery, getting a good place.
Yeah, man, for sure. Well, I kind of got a plan if something were to happen that we did get evicted and we couldn't get a place right away or whatever. I would put my stuff in storage. Louise could probably go stay with Jeff for a while, and I could move back to Port Colborne and stay with my dad and help him out for a while until we figure out our next move.
Mm-hmm.
And just pay the storage fees each month for now.
Mm-hmm.
Save up enough money to get another. But Jesus, how much do you save to get an apartment? It's so expensive.
Yeah. Plus first and last.
Exactly. I mean, the two kids upstairs, they're paying $1,700 for a 2-bedroom.
That's
They're
crazy.
splitting it. It's a beautiful apartment. They redid it. It's awesome, but not $1,700 awesome.
No. Yeah, that's a lot. For a 2-bedroom?
It's sickening. And I think these houses that are worth about $75,000 and they're fucking putting a $500,000 price tag on them. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. A lot of people are losing their houses and they remortgage. They can't afford it. I've seen a few people post shit like that. Selling everything I own, moving to fucking New Brunswick, come and take my stuff. I can't afford my mortgage. Like, wow. It's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. That's a bit shocking, eh?
It is actually. It's kind of sad. I can just kind of wonder, kind of worried about what direction we're headed with that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not getting enough as it is now, you know, for like guys like whatever they're on, welfare, ODSP, whatever your income is, and if you're not working, I mean, you know, like.
Mm.
We all thought Hyman Blossom, but he didn't.
I'll get another one when you get a second.
Because he wasn't a small guy, you know.
But he wouldn't check, he wouldn't,
No.
he wasn't tough.
Like they got Ty Domi's son, but he doesn't do, he's,
Oh, he was tough.
He's
Little-
all right.
Little grinder, I guess.
because he's not big, you know, he's like his father.
Yeah, he admits, you're not getting what my dad had.
No way, he ain't gonna be his father.
Herpes?
That was funny though, when the fan fell into the penalty box with him.
Oh,
That was
I watched a
class.
replay of that about a week ago. He was throwing stuff on Domi. He comes in
And he
the
fell
box
into
and
where
Domi's
Domi-
punching the
And he
shit out
found
of
where
the
Domi was?
Oh, he's in the penalty
penalty
box.
box, and the guy was
And he
throwing.
was leaning against the glass, throwing stuff at him, and all of a sudden the glass, and he went right into the lion's den.
Then Domi
Domi
started
guys-
pounding the shit out of him.
Fuck, that was so funny.
And they charged him, not Domi, because, you know, you're not supposed to go at players.
They don't throw stuff at him.
They do. You know what's bad, and I'm a New York Yankee fan, they said, up in the bleachers in New York, the cheap seats, they throw pennies and quarters at the plate. It's bad, and batteries. They'll throw
They
batteries
were
at
throwing snowballs.
batteries and everything.
They were
They're
throwing-
bad in New York.
The Bills fans were throwing snowballs.
Whoops. Yeah.
That's dirty.
Yeah, I know.
When they throw a ball, they throw snowballs to get them. Oh man.
Every team has fans like that, you know. I had season tickets for 15 years in Hamilton Tiger Cats.
That's like throwing coins,
did.
he said, eh?
Coins.
They throw
Batteries.
bags.
AA batteries, the big ones.
Yeah.
In Yankee Stadium, they'd be thrown at the opposing players, fielders down there. You imagine from the distance hitting the edge of one of those batteries. They're nuts. They're nuts up there.
Or even the skate.
I was telling my wife yesterday on Bobby Orr how great he was, and they played Montreal. They had the strategy was always throw the puck in Orr's corner, always, and wear him out, and they did. That was the play. I remember at the time that they said, always throw it in his side, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Yeah.
He was a defenseman that changed everything, wasn't he? The Russian defenseman.
Scoring title.
Yeah, like from defense, and he'd be a forward.
Nobody done that before.
They were shocked when they seen him do it.
I saw him in Maple Leaf Gardens.
Thank you.
He was only bush cut that big, and I thought, Bob, you are, like you heard about him from, Oshawa General, so you could see right there, wow, he's something. I remember when Gretzky come here in the Silver State tournament at 12 years old, he got 14 goals. They had to put him on defense. Everybody here heard about this kid from Brantford. He was the only one scoring, so they had to put him on defense because he was scoring too much. I think he got about 13 or 14 goals that game. And you thought, they're right, this kid's going to be something. Yeah. So we got pictures of him when the baseball come to all the different teams. I'll have to bring it and show you. He's there in shorts, Gretzky. My wife said, "Hey, Wayne," and Wayne smiled. My wife took a couple pictures. That's how his legs looked. Little spindly things. He looked like he should be still in school. You know what I'm thinking? That's Gretzky, because you don't know equipment now.
I guess he was wiry, eh?
And then the Montreal Canadian bus pulled up with the players, and Larry Robinson pulled up, and I stood beside him, and I'm looking straight up. I said, "Now that's a hockey player. That's a hockey player." And then Jerry Korab, the Sabre bus, holy crap, he got out of the bus, and Gretzky was like a little boy. He looked like,
Back in '79, these were playing, I think it's Philadelphia in the playoffs. But I was sitting having my coffee in my truck at Dixie Mall, or Dixie Plaza, and I see the fancy car pull up in the middle of nowhere, and in the parking lot. He gets out, stands by his car, and they go, "Oh, this is something. This is going to be something." So I see another car pull up, and all of a sudden and I look and I think that's the Leafs. They're on their way to play the playoffs. And, I got all excited. I wanted them to sign. So I called the kid over and I says, "Listen, I'll give you $2 if you can go over there and get all their signatures."
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
He did, eh?
He pointed over to me and I'm thinking, "No, don't point." Anyways, he got all these signatures on my hat, my golf hat. But eventually they all, from the rain, they all
come off, yeah.
It might have been worth something, all of these.
When we used to go to the yard, we used to go right in front
That's
of
a
the
good
dressing room
story.
door where the players come out. So we stood there, my friend and I, in Montreal was coming out, right out of their locker room. I had tears in my eyes. All you could smell is Bengay on every player because they put it on their muscles before they go out. And they come out and you go, "Holy shit." Here's
See you later, John.
There's Jock Blanc walking out,
later.
I said, "Holy crap, my eyes are watering." So I did that when I played in Port Colborne. I put all this Bengay and I put it too high up, and I got it on my protector Bengay. I couldn't play hockey. I had to go in the dressing room. I put it on my thighs from the muscles, but I put it too high up. So I go on the ice and I'm thinking, something's burning. Oh shit.
That's funny.
I said to my coach, I said, "I can't play. I got to go wash off."
Could have a well done weenie.
Oh. I said, "I wonder if that sort of the Bengay in the dressing room, oh my God." Uh-oh. That's not feeling right. I remember we had Thanksgiving dinner and we went to play in Port. I just get up off the table, we're playing at 7 o'clock. I just left my mother's, cabbage rolls, pierogi, and stuff. I drive there to go to the game. The guy gives me a body check. I said, "What? Cabbage rolls, pierogi." The guy had to come and clean it, and he ever screaming at me. The guy who cleans the ice, you had to hold the game up.
Too much, too early.
They had,
Too
to hold,
late.
they had to hold the game up because I had. The first guy hit me, and I went, "Uh-oh."
Well, fuck, I'd hate to play hockey in full stomach. Ugh.
I shouldn't have done that.
No.
No. You don't do that. I didn't want to miss the game, though.
Can you imagine being a professional, say, hockey player? You got big games coming up, and you can't sleep, and you gotta go play hockey. You have no sleep. People don't know.
I know.
And you're not gonna be a baby and say, "Oh, I have no sleep." That's why I don't play.
And they're 20 years old. They don't want to go to sleep. And they get these curfews by the, by their coaches. And okay, lights out at 10, And yeah, and when the coach goes to bed, they all go in one room.
Well, NHL players.
The biggest human I ever saw. I used to took my boy to Brantford. They used to do the wrestling matches, Channel 12, and show it Saturday morning. So we got ringside. Out comes Hulk Hogan. I never seen a human in my life as big as. He walked right by it, my wife and me, and I said, they said he had 22-inch arms. Yes, they were bigger than my thighs, my legs, and he had, he was brown tanned, and he wore the bright yellow shorts, and he stood there in front of us waiting to go on. And I'm looking at this monster, I'm thinking, holy, now they're all big like him.
Steroids.
His kid killed someone, eh?
That's good.
Or hit him with a car. He was
His
drunk.
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His son.
Wanted to get in the paper like a daddy.
Yeah, he's had a few DUIs until he eventually killed someone.
That's right.
Yeah, I see they're going after, what's his name again, for shooting that.
That's so stupid. He never meant to kill anybody.
Well, they can't,
The
somebody,
actor.
somebody put the bullet in the gun. Who
Yeah,
did?
well-
They can't figure out who did
Why
it.
would he put a bullet? He's an actor.
Well,
He's Alec
I'm
Baldwin.
not,
No, I know. You're not.
They're after
I
him
know.
again?
I know.
there's
it's
all
not
kinds
easy.
of people in this
I
world
thought he
have
beat that
fucking
rap.
funny,
But
fucking-
they take them back.
How did they get to charge him again?
I don't know what evidence they found.
I thought once you can't recharge a person.
They
No,
haven't
that's
been
after
to-
he's been
that's after-
convicted.
they gotta
After
do the
being
trial.
convicted?
They
Hasn't
got to
been
be
the trial.
convicted, yeah.
Double jeopardy,
Okay,
is that the word?
Blank vanilla, is that Nully Vanilli? Is it?
That's an easy one.
That's kind of ice cream.
Yeah, I don't know why they're after him they're certainly after him, that's for sure.
But it was a stunt, like it was a fake gun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be.
Shooting at blanks.
So most people, a lot of people don't know much about guns. They
You don't point
they
any
handed-
gun at
They
anyone.
handed a fake gun. Of course, you got to play the part. And it's fake. So
Well, didn't Bruce Lee, or not
And
Bruce
how many
Lee,
movies have he done with guns in it that have never, it's all gone well, right? He had no reason to believe otherwise.
that Karate Kid, or guy, Bruce Lee's son or somebody, and they're filming, and he got killed in the filming, was supposed to have been blank.
yeah, same thing.
Billy Jack, he did 3 movies, he was doing the 4th one in Toronto. It's supposed to be a breakaway bottle, and it wasn't. In the middle of filming, he got a bad concussion, and they never did film the movie. That was his last Billy Jack movie. It's supposed to be a breakaway bottle. Like you think, something fishy there, come on, a real bottle? Well,
I remember the movie Billy Jack. But
Yeah.
Who did it? Some actor.
it was, well, he was supposed to get hit over the head in the fight.
Yeah.
And the bottle's supposed to break, it's all made to break apart. It was a real bottle. So they hit him, they got a bad concussion, and I guess they never did film that last Billy Jack, and he never did another one, because he got hurt bad.
I don't remember him, but I remember watching them and not liking them, thinking, what's so good about this?
I like the Billy Jack.
Yeah, maybe I changed it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was different. Nobody was doing karate stuff back then, and he was doing all that.
Remember A Man Called Horse?
Yeah, and they hung him up like
Yeah,
this. Richard Harris.
yeah.
Yeah, that was something, eh?
Yeah,
That was his initiation to get into the tribe. They hang him up by ear. Holy shit. I haven't seen that movie since.
Oh, I haven't either.
20-something
I
years.
forget all about it.
It's on YouTube. I could get it. I feel like watching it again. Yeah. like the cowboy movies where the Arapaho or Cheyenne get the white guy and they tie him down and they put honey on him on an anthill and move the drug six. What a way to die. Oh,
Remember the
Jesus.
pilot?
I doubt they actually did
Did
that.
that? I don't think they did that.
For the plain simple reason that honey would be too valuable to be
I know,
smearing
they're
over
gonna put it on a
people.
body. Yeah, but it looks good. You know, like you're a kid watching a movie. It probably will.
Remember the
Why
pilot
waste good
movies?
honey on a...
Where they bury the guy up to his neck and the tide would start coming in. Hell, what a way to go.
Or
Isn't that
the
awful?
things would come.
Oh, the clams?
Lobsters would come and start eating the guy, and he's trying to go like this, trying to make, the tide's coming, he's trying to go higher. And he did a lot of his stuff for it, like he said, honey, you're gonna waste honey?
Not in that day and age.
Christ, they have enough problem feeding their children and their wives, and they had to put it on the white man there. I watched a movie yesterday, and it's a true story where a plane went down in the Andes, and they made a movie out of it. They were actually eating the dead people. They had no food. The plane
Oh,
landed.
they had to survive, yeah.
That was
The
called,
people that were
that
alive.
was called Alive.
Yeah, alive, yeah, yeah.
I read the book.
I watched that movie.
And they were eating the ones that didn't. I
don't
would.
know
I don't
why
give a
everybody
shit.
I don't know why everybody thinks that's such a big deal. If you're hungry, you're going to eat.
I'm gonna eat it.
Who gives a shit if it's a fucking human or not?
I want a
I
piece
mean,
of his ass.
what would you? Oh no, better. I'm starving to death. I'm going to die if I don't eat. Wouldn't you eat?
Oh, I'm gonna eat the guy. I don't give a
Of
shit.
course you are.
It's like the guy getting his arm stuck in the rocks. Is he gonna die or is he gonna cut it off?
20 years ago in
The
Wayne
longer
Fleet,
you think about it, the weaker you're gonna get.
the man cut his arm off in Wayne Fleet. The tractor was on a hill and he shouldn't have done that. A roll on him. Nobody there. It's in the paper. He cut his arm off. He couldn't get it out. With a knife, a little knife. How did he not faint? He cut his damn arm on. He put a tourniquet on, and he lived. Can you imagine cutting your own hand off?
No.
I'd go, oh.
Yeah, I'd faint and die of blood loss.
Yeah. Yeah, he was from Wayne Fleet.
Well, instinct, I guess.
They say
survival.
people taste like chicken anyway, so it's...
Yeah.
Well, killers have fed their company human beings.
Yeah, your chap, you're gonna eat the pilot?
Wasn't it Dahmer that cooked
Yes.
cooked flesh and fed it to people? Oh, tell him, wow, you're a good cook.
There's a famous Japanese guy that's he's
Tastes
free
a
and
little bit
alive
like,
now, and
What does it taste like?
he did 12 years because he killed like 4 people and then ate them, and then because of some sort of technical thing, he got released. So he's living over there. He's a cannibal, and he actually has written books and he does interviews and shit and travels the country.
What's the one with Jodie Foster when he eats the cannibal? Lecter? Cannibal
Oh,
Lecter?
yeah, I never even seen that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna have his liver for supper, he says. Yeah, you could see on you're gonna eat the guy and you say, Bob, what do you want? Do you want part of his ass, or you want his cheek, or you want his arm? Or one guy, can I have his heart? And there'll be people that will not. I'm eating a guy, I don't give a care. You're on a plane, it's a guy you can't stand and you hate and he dies, you say, ha, I'm gonna eat you, pal. Now you beat me up all the time, now I'm gonna eat you up. Ooh. You do it and I would do it.
You ever see Vincent Price?
Yeah,
That
all of it.
movie where it was revenge movie where he got people back different ways.
Yeah, I watched all of this. House on Haunted Hill and this one, and he was doing all those kind of movies them days, Vincent Price. At the park show, they had the seats. Must have took them days to fix the seats up in the 50s. It was a spooky movie, and they had, whenever time was, you didn't know, the seats jiggled like this, and then they have things you didn't know come flying at you like Halloween. Flying past you. They must have took a week and a half to set every seat up for this, but the seat would shigger, you know.
Yeah.
and you're a kid and you get scared and you see these later and you think, that wasn't scary. I showed my daughter you know how like horror movies today, I mean, they show guts and heads off. So I showed my daughter, when I was a little boy, Frankenstein and the werewolf. That was made in the
they did
40s.
go around.
And I said, Kelly, you gotta watch this. She said, I don't find nothing scary about that.
Nothing.
I watched, I was a little boy, my mother went out and that TV was on, was the werewolf. I put that on. Holy shit, I go upstairs, she's not home yet, I put every light on. I got my bow and arrow in bed, with a bow and arrow, scared shitless because I watched the Frankenstein movie and the Wolfman movie. And I watched that today and I'm thinking, that's not scary compared to the shit today they make. Holy Christ.
Did you see that new Winnie the Pooh horror movie? It just
Oh, yeah.
came out. It's called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. And the premise of the story is that Christopher Robin, fucking when he was a kid, of course, he grew up and he left the 100-acre woods. And so what he did was he left Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, all of these, and they evolved. And they evolved and grew resentful that Christopher
Is that
Robin
right?
fucked off. And then about 20 years later, as a young man, and his girlfriend go back to the 100-acre wood for some reason, and they find that Pooh, Piglet, and all the others have evolved, and they turned and
Where's Christopher
they
Robin?
killed
Who is
them.
he?
He was an English writer. And
No,
he
no,
wrote-
no. He was a
Can
character written by A.A. Milne, who
I
wrote
thought
Winnie the
Christopher
Pooh.
Robin was the real guy.
No.
No? I'm
No, Don.
No, but I've heard Christopher Robin. This,
I gotta find this out. Because I've been misinformed then. Christopher Robin.
he's gonna check, is he?
Yep.
Do you still have the price sticker on your phone?
No, that's my phone.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know. I
thought
don't
it was
phone
still the price
myself.
sticker.
Somebody said, what's your phone number? I go like this.
That's a good idea because no one calls themselves.
And what's your
I don't know my number.
What's your wife's number? Nan's on the bottom. Yeah. I said, I don't phone me. Oh, I know.
For 10 years, I didn't know my mom's number. I just pressed mom on the phone, right? And
Yeah.
it calls
Is
mom.
that right?
I don't know her number.
Okay. We gotta do this if I can get it right.
I got to get up to
Who
Grimsby
wrote
next
Winnie the
week,
Pooh?
next month.
Nothing. When?
There's a pastor
that,
that's
haven't I?
holding a celebration of life for my mom.
Who'd you say was, I got
A.A.
Alexander
Milne. A.A. Milne. A.A. Milne.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that's him. Yeah. I didn't even know it was A.A. But
I
what does it
always
stand
thought
for?
it was,
Alexander what?
I thought
What's
it was
it?
Christopher Robin that wrote that thing.
Alan Alexander Milne. Huh, I didn't know what
I
the
always
A.A.
thought it
stood
was
for.
Christopher Robin who wrote that thing.
No, he was the Winnie the Pooh's owner.
He wrote it for his friends. Stories about Winnie the Pooh and his friends. He wrote it for his son.
He was in the military at the time, the Canadian military. And him and
His
his
son was Christopher Robin.
that's who it was.
That's where I got it wrong. See, I always thought that it's his
So he
son
was a real person. It just
Yeah,
his
I
kid.
thought he was the one.
Based on a real person.
He got it because he heard his little boy inventing voices for his toys, and that's how he got the idea to write the movie.
Yeah, the horror movie is pretty scary. Winnie the Pooh kills the Christopher
Is it
Robin's
for
girls.
adults?
Yeah, it's a horror movie. It's a slasher movie. Winnie the Pooh
Okay.
turns into a serial killer.
Here it is. Winnie the Pooh was based on a real-life bear who lived in the London Zoo in Ontario.
But he found him in Winnipeg. He found him in Winnipeg and brought him back with him. I guess his squad.
What do they call him? Winnie.
There it is. The real Winnie. Lieutenant Colburn named the bear from his hometown of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, that's why they call him Winnie. It's from Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg, we have a big statue of him, Winnie
Is
the
that
Pooh.
right?
Yeah, at our park. It's a big bronze statue.
Yeah.
Next time you go out for a cigarette, bring in the grinders out in the trunk of the left.
Young kids today don't even know
right.
Winnie the Pooh is because they don't watch those old animated stuff today. Where's young Nicky? Hasn't been coming in the last couple of days.
No, not without a bike.
Is he all right?
Oh yeah,
got
I'm
sick
sure.
around,
No, no.
You call him young, and Dwayne calls him little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
He's got always got some phrase with his name, right?
Young Murray.
Yeah. We'll call him the professor.
That's the good
Who?
You.
Why? Because I got a good crossword?
No,
That ain't much impressive.
absent-minded.
We call him the Mr. Dementia.
That's funny.
For the rest of the day, I'm
This is all gonna be slushy.
yeah.
It'll be pretty wet walking
It's gonna be 40 today. 41 tomorrow. 41 on Friday. 40 on Saturday.
Spring is springing.
33, and then next Wednesday up again to 40, and then 39, and next Friday 40. Yeah,
What a difference.
yeah.
We're still gonna get cold, I'm sure. Hey, February is probably get cold. March.
And Dublin, Ireland is 50 today.
Who cares about Dublin, Ireland?
That's where we're going in
Oh.
2 months. April, so it'll be all right. They just said bring an umbrella because it rains every day in Ireland. I could see me on a
Like
tour. I
BC,
gotta-
eh?
All right?
Like West, BC.
It rains all the time in Ireland.
That's depressing. Because they get depressed in BC. Just
Oh, look at where Kelly is. It's 14 degrees, so they don't have it too good there in New Glasgow. Fort Erie 35, Toronto 34, Hamilton Airport 34, Halifax 14. Can't wait to go fishing. I was thinking you were going to take you and show you how to do that stuff right.
You're gonna teach me how to fish next year.
Oh, you don't need a lot of fish. I'll just show you the drag setting. Now, my son got the same reel as me. He's got line that's like 70, he don't need that, 70 pound.
Pound?
So he has his drag.
Like a coil?
No, it's expensive. It's one of the expensivest lines you can buy. But he don't have the drag and play. Like I get a fish I played for about,
Yeah.
he just reels in because he ain't gonna break his line.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
you-
6-pound test on, you can
you
go
gotta
like
tie-
this.
You gotta tire them out first.
But he just reels it in. Me, I can't do that. My line will snap. And that's the whole fun of it. Let the fish tire him out, then you reel a little bit, then he goes, you let him go, and then and then he tires out, you just pick him up, you don't even need a net. Donnie, he sits there and he just reels the thing in.
That's how I used to do it.
Yeah. What was
What's
it?
it called? Ultraline. It makes it more competitive, makes it more fun. So
So
you
you
don't
let them go?
having the thin line.
Yeah. Like on my fly rod, the last 1.5 is 6 pound. You can go like this and break it. I've never lost a fish in my life.
Oh, why?
Because when he goes, I let him go.
Well, you know,
And then I pull him, then when he wants to go, I let him go.
sometimes though, when they strike, they yank it and break it. But that's probably when you're trolling and stuff. Eh?
I don't troll.
Oh, I love trolling. It's
I
the
have-
easiest way. You don't have to cast or nothing.
I had a boat I sold that I didn't want no part of the boat. We used to be, still to this day, free docking behind Port Colborne Hospital. My dad and I used to go, and you gotta wait your turn. So everybody's got their boat and trailer, and this guy goes, it's free, you're waiting, you could be number 80. Then you're out in the boat, and it's 6 o'clock, and you wanna come home, you gotta wait your turn.
Yeah.
I've been 2 hours waiting next, because the guy's gotta got his car, back in, get his boat, and the next guy. So I said to my father, let's trade the boat. This is bullshit, and they gotta wait 2 hours, and I wanna go
Yes.
home.
The more popular it becomes.
Because it was free, that's why, free docking.
You mean it costs money to dock?
Not there. To this day, you can dock for free behind Port Colborne Hospital.
Yeah, but I thought you could dock anywhere for free. It's like parking a car.
Where are you gonna go? You gotta have there's nowhere to drive your trailer down. There's nowhere. That's the only spots. Yeah. I'll take you out and train you fly fishing.
That's in rivers, eh? Usually in rivers?
My son bought me for Christmas, so I gotta use it. He bought me the waders up to here.
Oh.
So it's still in the box. That'll be Niagara River for me
You gonna use them next year?
this year, Niagara River. I'll walk it. And there's winch here because people are drowned. You slip in a hole and you don't know. That thing fills with water, you ain't getting out. So right up out here, you tighten it so water can't go down because you ain't getting out for nobody.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Yeah, they're still in the box. I'll be using them in the Niagara River.
Well, I got a fishing rod and a new wheel.
You don't need none. I got enough stuff there. I got everything. Every lures, every spinner.
I bought a nice rod. I bought a nice reel. I met Murray at the river there. I left it. I casted it once, and I put it down, and we left. I left it. I come back, it's gone. With a price tag on it and everything.
When you go to St. Catharines, past the
So you
river
not
there,
only left an expensive coal there, you left it
You-
with the price tag on it,
Yeah,
so they
with
knew
the-
exactly
so
what
they
they were
knew what they
stealing.
did.
You know what my boy
Nice.
did? I just go to Canadian Tire and I bought a new fishing rod. He's never fished before. So he goes, I take him there and he goes to cast and he lets go. There's the rod and reel. Very first cast in that water that you go where the racetrack is, you know. Go. I said, oh, he was crying. I said, no, not your fault. I should have told you. When you cast, just let your thumb go and don't go like this. Yeah, first cast. I still bring that up to him. He was about 10.
When we were young, my kid brother, we were all casting from the boat. My kid brother gets me right in the head. All the 3 hooks went buried right in my head. And he's yanking and I can see my hair going up there. And it's scary. I said, I think he just caught me.
And
So he looks and he starts bawling. I said, look, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all, so don't start crying.
You're lucky you didn't go past the barb.
Yeah. So my mom hears about it. She's on shore. So we're going to the shore to go to the hospital. She sees me from a distance. She thinks it's my brains coming out. So I see her running back in the house. I thought, what's that? So when I seen her after the hospital, I said, how come you ran in the house? She said, I thought your brains were coming out.
I had to cut the barb off. I'm with my dad behind Port Hospital. He cast, and he got me. And once you get past the barb, you can't pull it back. You'll rip it. So I pushed it. My dad's looking at me, and I pushed it right out here. I said, get the thing and snip the barb off. Now you can pull it out. Yeah, I never forget that. He says, oh, I'm sorry. I said, well, I can't pull it backwards.
That's just a little finger. Can you imagine what the pain people go through in car accidents and stuff?
When I first
When
learned,
all their whole bodies paining like that all over.
when I first learned to fly fish, I didn't know about the wind. And you don't fish with big wind coming this way
Right.
because it blew. I goes like this, and it blew right in my ear. I had to go I had to go to the hospital because that was right in. I was just learning. I never knew nothing about fly fishing. I go.
It's so light, eh?
So if it is windy, you go backhand. You go
Yeah,
this
with
way.
the wind. Yeah.
Yeah, and I go. What the hell? Stuck in my ear. Too old. I'm in a canal and I didn't know what the hell to do. And this old couple from Waynford, they were professional fly fishermen. They go all over the States in tournaments. And they were watching me. I didn't know. He says, you know, you're doing everything wrong. I go, I don't know. Who's the sheep? He says, you mind if we showed you? They come every day for a week, both of them. They showed me everything, how to tie flies, how to do this. They're dead now, I imagine, but yeah, I learned from that old couple. He says, you're doing everything wrong. I said, well, I don't know.
Was it working for you?
Everything they showed me,
No,
everything.
but before that.
No, I was doing everything wrong. You know, nobody told me how to do that. Same as, he says, you're wasting money. You buy a liter and it's $10, and if it breaks, it's no good. You gotta throw it away. I still got it to this day. He says, you get buy a spool of 25 pound, a spool of 20, 15, 10, and 6. Make your own leader.